So let's try this again. I accidentally hit live while I was getting everything set up. That's not what I'm supposed to do. I made a new mistake and had auto start already on, which I didn't want. So let's get going. I did get some stuff ready, and I'm working on a project with Brandon Baker from Abneo. I'm gonna switch over here, show you guys some Figma. I got a couple of the things kind of broken down, as well as some design notes that I need to just bring over. Nope, I just want the full component. Thank you. And bring it back over here. Those are the original kind of like initial designs that he had come up with. And then I have some other stuff to work on. So I'm going to work on wireframes today. It's kind of the main thing that I'm working on. So I need those notes I came up with. Where did you go, notes? Oh, I know where they went. They were hiding. Alright. So. Oh. Some weird issues. Oh, there it goes. It's like hiding my mouse for some reason. Okay, so. Can I just draw this whole thing? Control All. Control C, bring it over here. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. And bring this over here. These are just kind of the breakdown after I went through all of the user suggestions and things that they were thinking about. These are probably all not going to make it into the MVP, but most likely going to, you know, be put on a back burner somewhere, I guess. It's kind of the biggest thing. Hello. No. Okay. So I definitely know we're starting off with iOS, so we're gonna get things kind of again, these are wireframes, and the structure I normally have is oops, hello. Oh no, I didn't save my colors, which is totally okay. I will figure it out. It's normally like an off blue. I'll have to go find it a different day. Just kind of more of like a blue wireframey dark kind of thing. So we got a tab nav here. We got this up here. Again, these are just kind of quick. I'm not going to go in detail getting everything pixel perfect because I just want to iterate quickly what I actually need. We talked about doing the litter. I don't know. These would be the dames first. And I really just need to add, oh, there it is. It is in the document color, so that's my fault. Stroke is going to be from the document color. This is not going to be there. I'm going to make it a couple pixels bigger. 3, let's do 2. Let's do 3. I'm happy with 3. I used to have in Sketch a, what did I used to have? Like a design system for, I'm not going to round that out. A design system for all these wireframes that had all these components and everything that I needed, and I'll probably start just rebuilding it in Figma for other things that I need. Rounded is always, I always put for the wireframes as something that's going to be a button. So let's do this. Document color. See, this is, I feel like it's still not the right color, but I can go back and like change this and all that fun stuff. Push that back a little, make this a little bit smaller. Yeah, I used to have like a whole system that had the typography and all that fun stuff. 16, we're going to start it at 1624. 30, no, it's 1618, I think I want to put it at. Let's go for that for right now. I mean, it's just going to be, and I'll go back and make a whole design system. Sorry, not a design system, but a whole style guide / design system for certain things. I am going to round this out, though. Preferably to, like, 7, might be 14 because I think I'm at an iOS 8 size. So, oop, I did 15, 14 up here. It's a button. Is a button. Let's go back to 7. Anyway, so I'm just gonna turn this into a Control Alt G. No, Control Alt G. Turn it into a frame. I'm just gonna put this button, and then I'm gonna. Oh, you know what? I keep forgetting. Figma's a little bit different. Control Shift C, Control Shift B. Nope. Control Alt C. There we go. Yeah. Figma's a little bit different where the frame itself can also have a background. Not just, I'm going to turn this into a component. I'm going to put the master up here and then bring this back down. I just like to have the masters all in one spot so I don't lose them. So, and actually, did I need that button? I don't even think I needed that button. So we were gonna have name. Change. I really gotta just. I think there's a way to set the default color for everything. Ooh, hello, I double. And kind of like the idea is you want to be able to have them all available. So I kind of broke it down, and some of these things could be on top level, and a lot of these things are going to be, you know, not sub-level. What is the word I'm thinking? Just not top level, the opposite of that. Sub-level, under parent, child, under child, I guess. So, like, yeah, treatments doesn't only be seen. Wait, I think the biggest one is definitely going to be the cycles of the dames when they're for breeding. Or it could be, yeah, next cycle. And then it also is going to depend on if they have a current litter or not, which is what I was kind of feeling going through all the suggestions, is that once it has a litter, the information you're actually looking for is a little bit different. So, actually, I'm going to turn that fan off. I can hear it a little bit in the headphones. Okay, so that's going to be 18. This is going to go back to like 16 for right now. 14. Just wanted it a little smaller just so that I could actually probably just bold this and then it would look more cycle, next heat cycle, and then there was like idea of, let's see, in the original designs it was here. Like just like important information. I think that was like the top 2 most important things. That was kind of what was going on here. And I kind of didn't, not that I didn't like it, just wasn't a huge fan. I'm trying to think. Yeah. No, this is okay. And then. I should have just done this as a frame to begin with, or at least a group. Because you can always change a group into a frame. It just felt like I'm just gonna make it a component for right now. I can break it out a little more. So this would be like certain things that need to get done. What do we got over here? Definitely. So the next heat cycle is the top, and then maybe like certain treatment. Progesterone. Control C. Progesterone. Oh, that's interesting. There we go. Copy in place, not necessarily test, heat cycle, information, and delivery. So this one could be, you know, like the due date. And we would do maybe like an I don't know. I'm still breaking down. Ooh, that is not ultrasound reminder. And then, you know, that's kind of where this was. I think maybe I was thinking more like account stuff, but I'm not 100% sure why I would want that right off the bat. I try to get rid of it as much as I can. So for this, it's going to be, can I just turn this into a frame? Control C. Nope. Where'd you go? Thank you. Control Alt G. Nope. Control Alt. Keep forgetting, missing the Alt. And this is going to be tab nav. And I'm actually going to just turn this into component right away. Move this up here. Bring it back down. I know there's probably a better way to do that, but again, I like to have all of my components in one spot, so I don't have to go searching for them everywhere. So I can just work on this. And I'm going to cheat. I guess not cheat, but I'm not going to make any icons. Ooh, not a line. Oh. Thank you. And we'll do this. And as far as I know, right now we only had a couple things. Wait, this is Dame, litter, and then I think the idea was to put litter as a child of Dame, so that, you know, they were connected. And there was trying to decide if that's the best route to kind of have that, because I feel like when you get a litter and the user's trying to find information, they're trying to keep information for the puppies and for possible buyers, for a wait list for the people who would like to, you know, get the puppies. So I'm trying to, in my head, trying to decide if that is going to be the best to like split it out so that it's like home, Dame, and then litter, current litter, or because also you could store litter information, maybe. I don't know, just to have on hand. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. This goes over here. I just don't know if that is worthy enough to have its own tab. I mean, if they have like a bunch of puppies or multiple litters, that's where it could get confusing. But and then connecting to Dame, I'm not sure about that one. Not sure about that one at all. So for now, I'm going to leave it where it was originally at, which was just 2. Ooh, no, don't want to fully edit. I just want to. Thank you. And then I'm going to just group these for right now and center them up, and those will be there. And because T... remember if I had that what that thing was called. I had an app that like showed what I was tapping, but I don't remember. Is this it? No, I don't exactly remember what it was called, so I guess that doesn't help us at all. So not important. Ooh. I'll look for it later just so that those kind of pop up. I think that's sometimes helpful when you're watching someone just to see all that information. Oh, that's what I was working on. Got a little distracted. I'm going to ungroup those two and Control Shift G. There we go. Yeah. Then I'm gonna group these. Just gonna use this as a guide and then delete that second circle. This one that's outside, not in a group. This is going to be what? Okay, so the original one was litter. So we did kind of have it separated. Man, if I could get away with not having a tab nab, that would be sort of glorious. But totally also understand litters. I'm trying to just feel like I'm pulling a lot from certain other apps where you do a lot of logging, and there's like things for like specific days or for specific workouts or for specific things that you want to keep inside and then have records of those, even if they're multiple steps. So that's what I'm trying to go through in my head, what those kind of look like. And like Lose It comes to mind, and like a running app comes to mind. And I want to say, or like a weight. I think the one I was also using was like a weight. No, a Fitbod, and that one had a lot. So that was like a specific routine that you did at the gym. So that makes sense. Okay. I just don't know. I'm gonna leave it here for now. I just don't feel, I didn't center that up at all, like it was worth having its own tab. But I mean, I guess maybe I'm not, and maybe it's just for ease of use of anything, just to quickly get to it. But if you don't have any litters, then it makes this app like, oh, like, go get your dog impregnated. Like, it's just kind of weird. So I guess that's why I feel awkward about it. Because I would rather like almost have like a litter kind of its own unique like thing here, and then we wouldn't need this at all because you can just kind of see the litter, and maybe kind of more as like a card, you know, as they're all taken and found homes for, then the litter would just kind of go away and you can have it. But then if you want to have a history, then you would do litters, and then I keep going in this loop of litters and then names and then parents and then child and then trying to figure it out. And I didn't really do any AI or architecture kind of like what that looks like. So it's on me to figure out a little bit. And then I kind of want to I got to work on this. And we're going to need a back button. This is going to be, oh no, we don't want anything on there. We want the stroke to have a white and to go up to like 3. And then I'm going to go into this one, delete this corner, and done. Rotate it. Oh, does it? Interesting. Frame group, mat, set thumbnail, auto layout, create component, plugins, slideshow. That's not what I want. There's a way to object to reset the sizing of the container box, and I'm blanking out what that was. Right there, text range. object. Maybe it's, no, was that in object? Object, frame selection, group selection, thumbnail, and like no, it's like flatten, rasterize, show, hide. Oh, maybe it's over here. Nope, nope, nope. Why am I blanking out? I almost positive there was, unless I'm thinking of Blender. Blender, I might be thinking of Blender to like to set. Yeah, I think it's set. That's my fault. But why is that bounding box so large for this? Oh no, it's not. What is this for? Frame? I must have accidentally made a frame. That makes more sense. Okay. And I'm going to round out the corners a little and change the lining to around. That might be a little too much on the actual round. On the inside. Yeah, that's good. Oh no. I wonder if I would just put this in a group. Yeah, let's do that for now. And I'm just going to say back for now. And this just seems rather large. It's at 43. Let's go down to 32. Is it linked? Let's link it. 32. Somehow I accidentally did the opacity. And 24. Let's do that. 24 sounds good to me. There's a little bit more. Ah, I know what I'm doing wrong. Normally I have a whole icon set for all the arrows and all the directions, and then they're in a variant, so that I can just select which one I actually want. So that's kind of my mess up there. I'm trying to think, like, this used to be so much quicker to kind of get all this all kind of laid out, and I would have all the padding and everything, and this would be that sounds funny to say. Name. And I want you to be left, right, to be center, and off the top, and you will be a group, and you will be left, right. That's fine. Or yeah, left top, and you're gonna go a little bit bigger, just because I need you to be a little bit. Actually, you know what? We can just make it a bold. For now. 1624. And then we can kind of break this down into all the fun parts. I really think that an image would be nice. It's just kind of how I feel. It's just how I feel. So I'm gonna do that. Set that to 0. Set the stroke up. Put this in the document color and bring this up to 2. 3. It's 3. And we're gonna make this 100 just because it's nice and even. And I'll say that there's a picture of a dog. Oh, hello. What is this? Man, I must be hitting some kind of keyframe to create those. They're not at all what I wanted, so. And yeah, I'm making icons all of a sudden, or at least things like that. So let's do this, like that. And then, if anything, we're going to do a triangle. Polygon. Oh, shoot. Where did my polygon tool go? Polygon. Thank you. And we're going to trim that and make it teeny tiny. And do a little white. There we go. And we're going to duplicate this. And scale it down just enough. Make it white. Put it back. Nope, it's not selected. No, I just want you to go back one. Oh, that's because they're both there. So then let's put them both back. Thank you. And you know what? We're just going to delete this. Delete this. Bring it over here. I think it was like an 8. Sure. And bring it up. Nice. So photo. And then I'm just... Do I need... Okay. So when I start stealing like an artist, because... What was I looking at? Was it Lose It? I was looking at like kind of like Lose It, which then had the date and when you were in, which doesn't really help because I'm trying to understand what it needs to be visible. Goals. So then it just says goals on that. I can also just look at, you know, contacts, like what is important when you actually click on. Oh, okay, I see what they did there. I see what you did there. Okay, which makes sense. And that's kind of, I think, the vibe I'm kind of going more for too. So, and it just says back. This can be left aligned, photo, and then, oh, it's just not the right color. We're gonna do this. No, Control Alt and click that. Thank you. Click off. No, Control Enter. Name, and then maybe this is when things kind of get fun. Alright, so name is gonna be, and I kind of want names. I feel like that would help. No, I don't. This is gonna be like real tiny, so like 14, not bold, regular, and this is gonna be like something that's just like on the top, and then what's important is the actual thing, so we'll do like I actually don't know what the cycle of a dog's heat. That is a question I need to ask Brandon. This can go back up to 16. Should just add typography. That's on regular. I actually just kind of want this smaller, like 12. I actually might want to go a little bit bigger. 20. Left align both of these. Maybe even like and then I can maybe, if it were, let's just say it's, I should say like in 10 days. And then kind of want this, and then can I just hit I and just grab? Okay, it does. Hey, how convenient. Not at all. I think I'm used to Illustrator pulls all the data from whatever is going on in that particular view. Maybe shore this up. Turn this into a group. And center that. Turn these into a group. Copy this over. Yeah. I don't know if I necessarily want that over there, I think. Yeah, and then turn these both. So group these, and then group these. Did I group them? Uh-huh. Let's give these ones some titles. Or some layer names. And... oh, shoot. That's not how you spell cycle. C-Y. Cycle looks weird all of a sudden. It's starting to get the word too long. Okay, and then we can break down like treatments. I'm not sure if that's what you would call it. Brandon had originally done like a timeline. Oh, okay, wait. The last heat litter was born 2 months ago. Oh, last litter, so that might be. Her last heat was 4 months ago. So I don't know if we're estimating. I don't know if that was something we had. Ooh, hello. Ooh. I don't know where that yawn came from. I don't know if that was something we were thinking about doing, which was like creating logic for. So I might be. Pushing that last. Yeah, that's how I would go. And a timeline I get. Huh. I'm just trying to understand. We have to, there needs to be an add button for sure on this. Oops, hello. Ooh, we need an add button. We might. Ooh, stop yawning. Oh my goodness, that's too much. Okay. I don't even know if I want the tab now because I think I want you to go back before you go into litters because if anything, I'm going to do litters on its own thing. Timeline. I think that's what I'm trying to figure out. A lot of like the weight tracking apps and it's normally based off of a date, which is fine. But how do you do... I'm trying to think of an app that would have like timelines of things that are happening. Like one that pops into my head is like a FreshBooks. Like a FreshBooks kind of. Like how a client would see an invoice or proposal, like who approved it when it was opened, whether they paid it, and then kind of like all that is kind of going on there. So it's kind of in my head what I'm thinking. I'm wondering if I just have. Okay, and then sorry, I'm gonna open up just another window real quick, and I'm thinking FreshBooks has something like that. I could also just look it up in Dribble. Timeline. Okay. Let me pull up this screen so it can be seen. Yeah, there we go. No, I don't want to save this. I just want you to open it. Okay, so this is more like a calendar, and then this is like some kind of tree, which is fine. But I could just, yeah, I can. Again, a calendar. Oh, there's an ad. I won't get past ads. This is more like a project management. Again, project management. So a lot of timeline is for project management, but I'm trying to keep like a record. Ooh, what milestones? Is there like... No, it's like just artwork, which is fine. It's okay. Again, a calendar. So I think in general, maybe I'm saying the wrong word. Maybe like log, because these are actually, they're not. It's not a timeline. There's time on a line. Oh wait, go back. Current version. Yeah, in my head I'm thinking like a Git kind of repository where it changes. You know, this is what happened. This is what updates. This is what was in there. And which is kind of what he was doing, but I was trying to understand how do you break up or differentiate what is actually on the... What is it like? What's the importance of this kind of... Again, these are all just... Yeah, okay, so here's kind of a breakdown. So this is kind of like a Kanban, record popover. Okay, so when they are using iconography to differentiate what it is that you're looking at and what is this note and what is this update. I'm trying to understand though is, let's say you wanted to just see one type or particular. Is that something that they have available or not? I'm just trying to figure out a good way to display these and keep it consistent and concise. Another ad. It's so silly that they don't. I think I saw all these already. Oh, found the loop. There we go. What was that? What was that? Go back. What was that? Again, calendar, timeline. So let's change what we're looking for and do more like a log. Like day one. I think that's in my head what I was looking for. Not log in. These are all gonna be log in, aren't they? Yeah. They're all gonna be log in. So if I say maybe like a daily. Maybe we put a space there so it sort of works better. Alright, what you got going on? No, again with the log in. So nobody is doing like an actual, these are all login. Thank you UIX 100 days. Everybody does a stinking login page and half of them still fail at it. Sorry. Hypercritical. Yeah, everyone's doing logins and nobody's doing an actual log. So let's say I don't even know if that works. So timeline is a good one. Log is not. Let's see. Journal. These are all websites. Journal, website, journal. I'm just trying to see. Ooh, what you got? What you got? Okay, so this is like an actual journal with text and blah blah blah. I just went like, how are you displaying the notes? Oh, I like that. Ooh, I also like that. Super clean. Chicken. Okay, what do we got? This one might have something. Check in. Nope, it's just got a great animation that kind of just hovers over. I would have easy eased in that, but I can't think off the top of my head what would be considered like a log type. Hey, what's up, Doc? Okay, so that means that I have to do it myself. Fine. I'll do it myself. Let's switch back over to Figma. That's what I think what I was trying to do, and I completely spaced out. So Figma's back up, and a timeline makes sense. Or even like a medical chart type app. Like, here's what I did, here's what's going on. Does Apple Health have something like that? Show all health data. Hand washing? Oh, interesting. Cardio. No, I want to see, like, how are you collecting, not how are you collecting the data, but how are you displaying it? See, they do move and exercise and stand and sleep, and I like that a lot. And then emergency ID show. Resting energy. This is all the health data. This is a summary. This is of, like, one day. Okay, so then they do that, and then the past 7 days. Oh, see, I kind of like that idea. And then they're color coding it, which is nice, which kind of helps you understand what's going on, along with an icon. So, and I feel like I like that a lot. And then the time and or the date is on the right. Okay, I'm digging that. It kind of makes sense. So the only problem is that that allows for some what am I trying to say? Some logic that needs to kind of happen. I don't know if that's important. Depending on what this is, if nothing has happened in a hot minute. I feel like this is okay because at that point, like, if you have like a litter and like a bunch of stuff has to happen and there's feeding information and all that, like, you're still gonna want that. I really need to make some. Can I do that now? Because I'm kind of over effects, portrait style, but it auto layout, layer, make stroke, mixed Y in the world. The fill, there shouldn't be any fill. Why does it say fill? What did I do? That's the group itself. Oh, the text has the fill. That's silly me. I was just gonna do this. Color. Oh, this is color styles. Does it not save? Let's say make a new box. Open up styles, do a box. Yeah, that's silly. It doesn't save. Oh, I did a text box, so that's kind of my first mess up there. So, and then I hit. It's just color styles. In my head, I'm thinking like layer styles. I bet there's a way to do. I mean, I could just cheat and turn it into. I guess it's not cheating, but I could just use big brain this and turn this into a component. I mean, that's really what I should do. And then I have a box. We can do like the atom design, ATOM. Which would allow me to figure out what's going on. Okay. Sorry, I was checking on something. What is this going on? Okay, so we're going to change this into a frame. Control Alt G, change it into a frame. Turn it into a component. Get the frame. Control Alt C to copy the attributes. Control V to paste it to the frame. Now the frame has that. And I can delete this box, right? And this is now box outline, which is kind of big brain because now, although my biggest problem is that I didn't work, I should have worked that way. Man, it has been a hot minute since I've started all over from the very, very beginning. So you're gonna go away. You are rather large. We should just be regular. And then we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna say, man, I used to have an icon for icons. Is it just a circle? Might have been just a circle. See, this is why I would use the color styles so that I could change it later. Yeah, see, okay. I'm working a little backwards here, and I should just do that now. So we're going to do that now. The color style is there. Oh, but to change the color style, I just kind of pick it. It's not like Sketch. In Sketch, you kind of like put all the color styles and like fun things connected to it. But that has big box, and so as I go along now, I'm going to start using the color styles so that when I want to change stuff, I can change stuff. And the first thing was going to be like the classification of it. Yeet, skeet, skeet. It's gonna be like a 14. And we're gonna use the color style. I wonder if there's a quick shortcut for like color styles. Use last color style. What? Why are you attached? Doing this the hard way. Medication, and then you say like 4. And what was like the one that everyone it was? Oh, no, the progesterone shot. Do you give dogs progesterone? I don't know. It's a great shot. Great shot. That's a great question. Shot. Control Alt. No. Control Shift V to paste in place. That's not right. Control Alt, Control Shift V. Thank you. I'm not sure why that was so hard. Silly. Shot. Name. Gonna left align this. No. Don't be silly. Oh no. Oh man, that's what I did wrong. Okay. Poop. Can I just duplicate this? Control C. I have to delete. I just realized why it was like giving me that. This is the master. Put you on the top of the atom pile. There we go. That makes much more sense. And then we control V, which just does the outline of the box. Wow, okay, well, I learned something. When you copy a component, undo what was inside the component, and then paste the component, it does not actually save the data that was on that component because you already copied that component. It just makes a duplicate of the current state, which is good to know. Alright, going over here, coming over here, rewriting this, and saying duplication, left align, over here, put this, 24, 24. I'm gonna make these two the same color real quick. Gonna use the color style. Where you at, color style? Where you at? Thank you. You're gonna say shot name goes here, and this goes here, 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 here. That's that. And then over here, we say like Monday. Let's just keep it 3. Nah, we can do the whole thing. But we're gonna right align. And this is gonna be 12. 12, enter. And we'll line it up with this and then kind of shrink the box down a little. The bounding box. There we go. Give this a little more breathing room. And then Control Alt G. Turn it into a frame, which would be log entry. Ooh, and then I will bring this up. Bring it back around now. There's got to be a way to leave the original master, or to move the master and then leave the original. I guess, now that I think about it, I could use the mistake earlier and yeah, copy the component where it is right now, the master, and then move it up and then paste it, and it should be in the same spot. So real quickly, I just want to see if that actually works. So I'll hit Control C. I'll move this master back up. Make sure I'm on the Dame. Moved it a little. And then hit Control V. Ooh, big brained. Is this another component though? Oh wait. Oh, silly me. I didn't turn it into a component, but that should work though. I accidentally undid making it into a component. Or actually, I don't think I ever did. Okay, so I hit Control C, move this up, click on Dame Frame, and Control V. That is a duplicate, or it's called something else. It's not considered a component. You can, I mean, it is a component, but it's not the master component, I guess. Let's see, it's gonna bother me. Main component. So this is like the child component, I guess. Whatever. Medication. And the reason why I'm not just doing these is because we also have the option to maybe go, if we want, to kind of go in more information, like when you're doing, because these are still going to be logs. You have to log them. And what if you mess up? You're going to want to be able to edit it and do CRUD stuff. So create, remove, undo. Wait, CRUD. C. Create, remove, update, and delete. There we go. CRUD. This is backwards. You should say like Friday Friday. These would be on the same day. Friday? Friday? And again, Friday. I think I'm mixing my D and my A up. So vet visit, and these are the medications that happened, and then this was on Thursday. What happened on Thursday? I don't know, you tell me. I don't know, you tell me. Let's see, I'm just gonna use some of these examples. Progesterone, that was like Tuesday, and then progesterone, and then heat, oh, still, no, heat started. I have no idea what half of this stuff means, so that's my biggest problem. And I think I need to, I'm going to just do that real quick. Spin up a new note for questions for the meeting tomorrow. What are all the examples of all of the log types and information that would be helpful? I mean, I think that's the thing, is I'm getting, like, there's so much more detail without knowing more of a particular field. To know, to just make up I don't know what's in 4 pups. I have no idea. Gonna move this here. Like, I mean, the idea is you want them in the app to begin with, and then to be able to add as much as possible. Like, maybe if they're like photos, which might be just beyond scope, then there's like a whole saving all the okay. I'm trying to understand how they kind of broke it up, but I feel like there'd probably be more. I feel like there would be more breakups. So last 30 days, past 7 days, last 30 days, last month. I mean, it could be more broken up by cycles, and then that gets confusing because there's no set time of a cycle. So I feel like days are consistent and will stay there. Okay, let's see. There was a delivery estimated due date. Well, see, then this is when it, then this to me is different. Because this changes things. Sorry, let me rewind. Delivery changes things. Delivery changes what we're looking at, what's going on, because it's no longer like last heat cycle. It's okay, when is the expected delivery date? Which is that just a host page change, or is that information that needs to be seen? Oh no. I somehow selected just that. I and this is going to say like April 12th of 2021. And this would be like heat cycle, and this would be so then I don't, maybe I'm getting a little crazy here, like well, I don't know. That shouldn't have been a comma, that should be a dash, this should be gone, this should have a space, this should have one. There we go. Circle and heat stud. I gotta get rid of stud bud. I'm trying to think of generic dog names. You know what? Let's just stud goose. Oh man, you know what I forgot to add to the master, and that's why we did it this way. Was a nope. Oh. Was an icon so that we can kind of visually say what's going on without having to say what's going on without actually saying what's going on. This needs to be like 16 because I'm pretty sure that top one is 16, and then we can line these up a little more, and then that is 16, 14, 12. Sure. But all these get updated. Sweet. Look at that. The power of components. Litter. See, this is when things get weird for me. Where do litters go? Are they connected to the dames? Oh, you know what we definitely need? An add button, and I'm trying to decide where to put it, and I'm like thinking it's just like straight in the center. But trying to think like notes. Notes I think has it on the top right. No, it's actually on the bottom right. What's hard is that you have to connect. So let's say if I'm on the top of the notes and I hit new, it's just going to put it on the top folder. And I go back. It's just all iCloud. Is that what's going on? Like, I need to understand the best way for treed information. Like, how to best do detailed. I don't really want to do a pop-up because I feel like litters, once they're here, you're going to want to actually do stuff with them. Like see where they're going, where the wait list is, what's going on. Where do I put litters? The only reason why I'm having a hard time is I would assume you would want to connect a litter to a dame, a dog, the mother, so that you know what it is. And the only reason I'm saying this is, like, what if you have multiple litters that are at different ages from different dogs? But I might be going down a rabbit hole. I don't know if that's how... Oh, so sorry. Hello. I don't know if that's how that goes, but I know for dog breeders, maybe it's not as many. You know, they don't go through the same pup cycle as fast or at the same time, or you don't have the same amount of stock. But, you know, I think that I'm definitely thinking out future when we move past just dog breeders. And the idea is maybe swapping this up for other breeders as well, like horse breeders or other animals, you know, where that is necessary to kind of log all that information. So I guess that's why I'm having a hard time trying to connect. Because the name goes to the dog and the litter's connected to the dog. But what if you want to see litters? So maybe we put litters themselves on their own tab. But how do I see the litter? And when I go to the litter, am I going to that litter, or am I going back to the mom, or like where is the stack going? Like, because right now, I mean, I'm just gonna prototype this just a little bit. If I go here, then that's fine, and then this one's gonna go back. The question is, do I, like, I'm just going to use this as an example, put the litter over here, and then I go back to the dame? Is that what's happening here? And I put, like, the name. I can't change that, but... Oh, I can just do, like, a back button. Okay, so on tab, on navigate. No, what is happening? That's not right. Oh, here we go. Not on drag. On tap, go back. So no matter where you are, it goes back. When it comes to the iOS stuff on the back end, that's when things get a little confusing to me, because I want the user to be able to go through this flow without having to, like, jump around if they're jumping around between the litter and the dame. Like, maybe if they click the dame, then this just takes them there, and if they hit back, that is another question. Logic for stacking litters. The connection between litters and names. Best, and this is more of a developer question, because I'm trying to think, like, I'm pretty sure, like, when I'm in, like, Instagram and I, like, click on someone's photo, and then I click on their profile, and then I click on a photo within their profile, I'm pretty sure it just stacks, and I have to hit 4 times. So that's where I'm just trying to understand. I think that's why I don't put the tab nav on the bottom. I think that's why I don't put the tab nav on the bottom of everything, but only those not within a detail frame of either a name or a litter, because it's just gonna stack on itself. But that's definitely a question not for me. I can't answer that. I'm just looking something up real quick. I think I need to take a break and then come back, figure it out. haven't been up in a hot minute. I've not been up in a hot minute. Figure it out. Figure it out. Maybe I just work on the litter itself, on the detail information of that, and then understand that. Because no matter what, all this changes once, you know, I have to figure out a nice way for this to change. Like if it's with a litter, like does this get like an extra little button? Yeah, I get to use my button. Oh shoot, what is the... I forgot it all now. Libraries? No, there's a way to... Can't remember. I'll have to look it up again. There's a way to just, Is it control space? Is it just enter? No. Oh, shoot. I'm not in design. That could be my problem. I thought there was a way. Control space. Is it enter, control space? Shift space? Man, I could have sworn. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm going to look real quick. For plugins, library preferences, not nudge amount, library, plugins, preference, quick actions. Oh, wait, what was that? Control. Oh, yeah. I was close. I kept doing control period because that's what it was on Sketch for me. And if I hit button... No, that's not it. Let's use the help button. Let's use the help. Keyboard shortcuts. Tools, selection, color, cursor, transform, arrangement, components. Show assets. Alt-2. Create component is Control-K. That one I know. Swap component is Alt. So if I just wanted Alt-2, it just shows it. Team library, Control-Alt. Oh. No. There's actually nothing in here right now. If it was on a library, that would make sense. Detach instance. While insert component. Oh, Shift-I? Oh my gosh, this is what it is. Yeah. That's what I was trying to figure out. I knew, like, off the top of my head, I couldn't remember what this is. Current litter. Yeah, see, this is where it gets confusing to me. Like, where the heck, how this is, how do you see the current litter? And at what point do they no longer become the current litter and they swap out? Is it like once every dog has been accounted for and they're like checked off a list? This is why I go down these rabbit holes and need to figure out what the heck. I should have broken this down a little more. I mean, I broke it down. I just don't understand. There's things that I'm missing to understand what's important and the priority of what things are going to be and do and say and yada, 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 yada. So. Oh, man. But I'm okay for right now with this, and I'll come back to this in the morning. I have a bunch of questions for Brandon I spun up, so yeah, so if I go back into prototype, this goes there, and the question is, where does it go back to if this goes here? On tap? Navigate to litter, yeah. Okay, let's see this. Oh no, I can delete this now because it's not the actual button. Litters. I almost feel like there should be like a button for litters, and that way you can just get to it easily. You know what I mean? Back. So this back goes only to wherever it went last, which makes sense. And if I test it, can I switch? Hello, thank you. Option scale show. Is this just? It's based off of what I select. Sure, why not? Okay, so blah 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 blah. Oh, that's what I didn't connect. So well, that I messed up. That Dames shouldn't have been there. The Dames is swiping between the two. So see, this is when things get weird. So litters, and I go back, and then if I go back again, and then I hit litters. Oh, there should be a list. That's what I'm missing here. So let's close this up real quick. There should be a litter list. So let's leave this here because it is kind of important. And I'll just Control C, Control V, and make this the litter list. Litter list. Thank you. Yeah, the litter list. Litter list. And then this is the actual litter, and I should put this detail page. I have all these rectangles I have to go back and fix. Ooh, I did not make that a component. That was on my bad. I messed up. And I'm going to have to go back and change it. I could just do the whole header because it's there 4 times. And that would be much easier. So yeah, we're going to need a litter list. I'm going to use this. And this. And this. How do you say what it is? And I think this is where I use this. There needs to be a way to, oh shoot, Control C, Control V, Control Alt, Control V, next cycle. That is not spelled right. Ugh. Completed. I'm gonna delete this, copy this, bring this over here. These are all pointing to the wrong thing. Thank you, oh, I've been in prototype this whole time. This whole time? Oh, they're not going anywhere. That's fine. I should be in design though. That makes much more sense. Yeah, I'm feeling this. Oh no, that's not. Oh. No. This doesn't. This gets a tab nav. That's my problem right now. And this doesn't get a back. Doesn't need a back. This is a litter list. This is where prototype should be switched. No, I should select this, delete this, drag this over here, bring it over here. And then that goes over there, and that's connected over there, and that's all good. Woo, okay, and the web begins. Yeet, skeet, skeet. And then this goes here, this goes here, this goes here. I know I'm gonna probably have to create multiples to just kind of show what those look like for completed. I don't even know what the word is. I guess that's another question. How do you say? How do you convey, or what is the word? How do you say a litter is complete if all the pups are gone? Maybe a better way to say that would be like, what do you say once all the the pups are gone? But how do we say that in a way that it says they're done. And is that a visual thing, or is that just a word thing, or is it both? Yeah, I gotta ask him about the logic. That's what's kind of throwing me off right now, and trying to understand what makes sense that's going on there. But okie dokie. Yeah, and then we get all the fun stuff, which is like logins and settings and deleting my account and logging in and changing all that. And that's the stuff that I don't care about. Not that I don't care about it, but it's pretty basic. But I think I'm done for today on this, and I will figure it out later this evening. Not on stream, but I will figure it out before my meeting tomorrow to show the progress. Until then, I don't know. I'll probably start streaming more often, and then I will also probably be scheduling it so that it's 1 on my calendar, and 2, I'm more committed to it, and then everyone will know. Because of right now, I saw 2 playbacks, which is okay. I will start 100 streams, and at the 100th stream, we'll